Greetings, beautiful family, out of the light, out of the water. This is our light. We are light beyond this physical form. And I'm coming to you this morning out of a rock. This is like an armchair. I'm sitting here in this beautiful rock, transmitting grounding energy. There's a lot of solar flares, a lot of solar activity working with our body, our electrical body, overwhelming some people, and we are all feeling it. And yeah, what are we doing with it? That's what it's about, what we are learning more and more. How are we living here on earth, and how can we optimally function to not be overwhelmed by what is going on? And you know, if you're watching this, you might be an empath like me. And an empath, a real true empath, it's not an ego thing. It's like we are feeling so deeply, not just our own, but we are feeling of those who we live with, of the communities we are in, and we are feeling the collective. So especially us empaths, we need to find ways to stabilize and stay in our own energy and be aware of what is mine and what is not mine, and how we are taking care of ourselves, because otherwise feeling everything is very, very overwhelming and very, very draining. So for me, water, hydrating, helps. It's not a luxury, it's a must. And what matters to me, I invest in. So I invested into my water, into the best water that was available 2 years ago, coming up to my 2-year anniversary. And we always do the best. You know, what I thought was best 9 years ago is different to 2 years ago, is different to today. And yeah, so it starts with water, deeply hydrating, because when we are deeply hydrated, our cells are out of stress. And we need to work with our body, because we are here on this planet. I'm speaking with my voice through my body. That is what embodiment is. Yeah, to utilize our body, to come fully online in our body with this amazing technology we have been given. And this technology is also upgrading. So, you know, with electronics we have, like phones, you can upgrade them and upgrade them and upgrade them, and sometimes you have to buy a new one. What I just recently did is I bought the same model, and I don't buy them brand new. I don't like investing my money into that. I like to have a good phone, but I don't need to have the newest all the time. It's like the same with a car. Oh, the water is coming, surrounding us. So this rock will be soon engulfed. That's why this moment is precious. Yeah. So, and even this new phone, but the same model, can upgrade better, and it's new, and it's newer functions, and it's differently linked. Now, how everything has shifted, where I'm going with this is our interconnectedness. We are just interbeings that are being in the interconnectedness of all. And with our new upgrades in the phones, and when we compare the phones to 20 years ago, isn't it amazing how everything is linked? You know, and yeah, how we can store information, and it's there, and it's smoother, it's quicker, it's upgrading the operating system. And we are also a technology. So we need to continuously upgrade. This is what I'm using the solar energy for, to upgrade my system. And sometimes when I upgrade, I need a lot of rest. I need the best water. And yeah, newly, since September, I've been using them, the frequency devices of terahertz, the light of life, and the earth energy, like this rock. I am also always outside, and for years and years have been outside, turning indigenous really, because I'm outside, I'm journeying with the land. This is, yeah, my shamanic nature that we all have. When I say that, I'm not egotistically, I'm a shaman or whatever. This is our shamanic nature that is in tune with the land and with everything, with the spirits, and yeah, with the flow of life. So yeah, this is our remembering who we are, the masters we are in this physical body, coming back online, coming fully to life, functioning fully here, which is also participating. It's not about sitting in a cave, or if I would just sit here in this rock, okay, I could do this, I can reach out via my phone, but participating, for me it's about participating in my family, in my community, in my, yeah, the containers, the groups, the fields, participating in the field of life, because we are interbeings, we are interconnected, and we are a being. We are also all one and different expressions of the one. Yeah, so we all matter, and what we each do matters. Yeah, what we each do matters, because it affects the whole. So that's true. The more of us change our frequency, vibing with the frequency of earth and the light of life, which is love, the more this planet changes. That's why you hear so many of us, or so few compared to how big the world is, share these frequencies and what we share about them. There's also regulations. This is about wellness. We can't make any healing claims, and it's really good that no one can control the claims or the experiences about consciousness and, yeah, really embodiment, because that's what it's about. And when we shift our frequency and when we shift our consciousness, then the body is in a different state and can heal. On Saturday I shared with a friend, and the problems that were seemingly problems before, after utilizing the devices, they weren't there anymore. So that shows, if we shift our frequency, our perception shifts, and then our life changes. That can save marriages, that can save families, that can be saving countries from being in war. And the war starts, of course, from everyone inside. Yeah. So, sending grounding energy into the field here out of my armchair. This beautiful black rock. Oh my God, this energy. Have a look how shiny it is. The black. This is the dark divinity. And this is also the dark that is at the core of matter. The darkness at the core of matter. I'm feeling like, zoom, I'm sitting here in a black hole. I'm sitting in this black rock, and I'm feeling my energy, yeah, straight from source, which can be envisioned like this light above me, flowing right through me, and then, yeah, through my heart, through my whole body, through my spine, which is a pillar of light, to the core of Earth, the core, to the heart of Gaia, right to the core of Earth. And this rock, yeah, wow, this is very, 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 very profound sitting in here. I am really what it's about. It's to be open to receive. This is the transmissions. You don't have to get them from your head. When you listen to my transmissions, just receive them. See how much you can open to receive them. And I am sitting here in this rock and under this light, in front of the moon and these trees. This is what is in front of me, and some more rocks. And I'm here in a sacred circle, surrounded by seagulls and the waves behind me, and more rocks and trees. This is my heaven on earth. And the more I am open, the more I can receive. I'm feeling the throat chakra clearing, upgrading, resetting, that can have sensations of itching, burning, tingling, you know, and expressing ourselves fully right from source, which is utilizing us to speak. I am just a voice for life, a voice for this rock, a voice for source, a voice for the water, a voice for the animals. A voice for the voiceless, and a voice for the, yeah, for a voice. Yeah, a voice. That's enough. Excuse me. But don't excuse me, but it's just a reset, as often happens. Different parts resetting in the transmissions here. And it could be, as I'm an empath, for someone of you watching, because I'm also here as an instrument. My life is is a teaching. My life, I'm continuously transmuting and alchemizing, as through me for the whole. Yeah. So sitting here in this rock, the more I open myself all day long, and right now receiving the transmission from this rock, the strengthening for my shoulder, which is, yeah, settling in anew, all the ligaments around the shoulder socket. As it reset, dislocated and reset a few weeks ago. But this is a new strengthening by being calm and quiet and still and opening myself more and more, so I can receive the solar energy healing my shoulder, strengthening my ligaments. I receive from this sacred rock, I receive from the waters, I receive the frequencies. Yes, right now I'm here with the pulsed electromagnetic field energy of the earth. I'm utilizing that, of course, too. And my body is open because I put my feet on the device this morning, on the Therapy 90 Plus, and it opened my body and activated, turned me on. So now I can receive more. I am more open now to receive whatever is being given to me, because everything I need is given to me by life. And we are all part of life. That's the interbeing. So, yeah. That's really all. How much can we receive? And then we are full. And then, like a well, of course we give as well. Then it flows out of us. And we just pass that on. whatever I'm absorbing, all that I'm receiving from this beautiful rock and the sun, anywhere I will go today, that will just radiate out of me. So when we have the frequency devices at home as well, we are changing our frequency, and everywhere we go and everyone we touch, we are emitting a whole new frequency, accelerating the ascension and the descent into our body and the shift into the new earth of this planet. I have seen nothing like it before, and that's why people sit on it, they feel it, and many are like, wow, I want this in my home. And then we can share it with our families, and it's very simple, very affordable, and we get rewarded for it. We actually get rewarded for doing something good for us. That has always been like that. Even if we are good to ourselves, our body rewards us by feeling good. Yeah, and we are still often paying for our old ways of living stressfully and whatever we did to ourselves. Yeah, that was painful and hurtful and sacrificial and abusive to ourselves, and to that the water is coming in. It's a beautiful feeling to sit in this rock and have the water come in. There's a beautiful dog coming. Beautiful doggy. It's pure love. Drinking, drinking, drinking. Yeah. So deeply, deeply hydrating and receiving the energy from the light. And thank you for receiving my energy, receiving the sun energy, receiving the energy that flows through me. That's what I mean with my energy. My ego is out of the way, and whatever is still in that process, it's still in the process to let fully my light come on. My true inner being, my soul, my spirit here in my body. Yeah. Which is my field. And if you like to join my field and share the frequencies, and we link through the water, through the frequencies, we link in a new way. We are forming a new mycelium network. And I'm not naming it, it's just forming. And there's a mandala forming, there's a geometry forming. Yeah, that just wants to form. And there's no hierarchy, there's just a togetherness. And it's very beautiful. The dog is rolling around, and this is what it takes to be healthy. Isn't it amazing that, like, people who have a dog, they know that you have to take your dog outside every day. The dog needs to touch the earth. So it's the same for us. We need to touch the earth, and many can't every day. And if we are, you can have these machines at your feet in the office, if that's what you, wherever you are, and charge up in between. So that will then also, if you are an employer, you might not, give it to have it in your workplace and charge up your employees. You will have much better outcomes. So, and if you are a therapist, if you are using that before your treatments, people are more relaxed, the nervous system is more relaxed, the body is more open, the water molecules are stimulated, the blood is flowing more, which we can see in a live blood analysis. So then you can work with them better. That's why chiropractors and so on, massage therapists, anybody really, uses it, physios and so on, use it before and bringing it into their field. Aren't they so gorgeous? Yeah. So she is doing a little dance for us. That's truly what we do as well. We walk around to share our beauty, to share our light, to make this world more beautiful. Yeah. Natural beauty. Let's drink to that. And wow, more water coming in, and it's gonna flood into here now. So, oh yeah, rescuing my charger. And how perfect is that? I'm gonna feeling also the end of this transmission and flooding the field with light, and also with the dark divinity, with the water. That's all pure, divine, innocent love. The frequencies of love are the frequencies of earth and light, because that's our mother, Gaia, here, our planet. She is love. And PEMF and terahertz is nothing else but love. So, see you soon. Have a magical, blessed day. And we are always together in the quantum field. It's like water, and then merging like these sides and coming together in the center, in our center. Centered beings coming together. My field attracts those who are centered within, not seeking and draining from each other, but who are centered within, who want to be more centered within, and not from an ego want, but from a deep soul knowing. Yeah. And I'm coming back right now out of long time hermiting. I'm coming back deeper, more stable, and renewed in a whole new frequency. So if we don't align anymore at the moment, then that's because of that. And if we newly align, then that's because of that too. And every day the new is unfolding. And yeah, you know where I am, you know where the frequencies are. And if you are resonating, because that's what it's all about, then get in touch. In the quantum field, it's all already there. The InSync Prosperity Community, the frequency evolution is in full swing. And to that, another beautiful being has just arrived, bringing her beautiful energy in. Yes, and my transmissions are a bit longer. They're not little 30-second reels, because we need to yeah, there's no missing out, there's no rush, and we need to slow down to get it. Earth doesn't rush. We need to slow down to come in and come fully online. Like this. Slow, steady movement, rest and regulated nervous system. Alrighty, much love, much light, and have a very magnificent lit up day.